new grind. I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life, or is life living you? Less than unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. This year we're taking this thing global. 27 cities, Toronto, London, Paris, Rome. We're coming to impact 1 billion people. If you are serious about success, be at one of these events. Get your tickets now at blessedandunstoppable.com. Average people have love affairs with excuses. But dangerous is the man that understands the only enemy is the one that he sees in the mirror. Champions own their dreams and they hold themselves accountable to their actions. They would rather die than live within the limits of mediocrity. Warriors understand that to be average is to not live at all. Therefore they choose discipline and commit themselves to doing day in and day out what it takes to achieve greatness. Champions put an inner standard in place that makes them unstoppable. They get up every single day and dominate. These are the game changers that won't settle for second place. Anything second to them makes them sick. When a champion sets foot in the ring, you can smell the hunger. When a warrior sets foot on the field, you can feel the presence of greatness. When the young king steps foot on the court, you can see the fire and ambition in his eyes. His dedication and devotion to his craft introduces him before he ever says a word. You can feel and sense the presence of a warrior who's got greatness on his mind. What you are seeing is the birth of a legend. Defeat cannot take root in a mind that starves it of oxygen. Champions cultivate an inner soil that is infertile to losing. Dangerous is the man who understands his only enemy is the one he sees in the mirror. Blessed and unstoppable. Dangerous is the one who fell in love with the grind, who married the process, who's addicted to sweat, who has an inner standard of greatness that won't allow him to be anything other than the best version of himself. Dangerous is the man whose mouth is allergic to excuses. Dangerous is the one who can see the dream clear in his mind and refuses to let go of it, who gets up every single day and pursues that dream with reckless abandonment. Warrior only knows one word, and that word is victory. Champion gets up every day and executes. He focuses on the small things, cause he knows if he masters the small things, the big things will eventually come bow to him. Dangerous is the man who refuses to quit. Although he gets knocked down, he refuses to give up. The overcomer will not tap out. Defeat, losing is not an option. They refuse to concede to any other outcome than victory. Repetition, practice, training is all he lives for. His appetite relentless, his spirit restless, his mind fearless, his approach boldness, his style ruthless, his legacy chasing greatness. Dangerous is the man that understands his only enemy is the one that he sees in the mirror. No more excuses. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. 1 billion people, to God be the glory. I ain't running from hell. I'm bringing heaven to it. I'm a warrior, champion, and that's what we do. You think you've won. The world thinks I failed. But the truth is, I got you right where I want you. Fire true music. Me and destiny in collusion. Feed the dream and starve the illusion. I'm not weak, I'm just strong in the making. You'll never make me tap out. You can't break me. Struggle made me. Watch me do it. I ain't running from hell, I'm bringing heaven to it. I move away from the safety and comfort of the familiar and instead aggressively pursue the unknown. Like David waiting on the throne. Grind. Greatness is the child born out of intense struggle. Trials and tribulations are the factory that produce genius. When an average person experiences rejection, their motivation diminishes. When a champion, a warrior, tastes rejection, it makes them hungrier than ever. The biggest enemy of greatness is the undisciplined mind. Anyone who desires success at the highest level must first conquer their own thinking. As believers, we must chisel away with faith the illusion that what we desire is absent. Unwavering belief is the creative process that allows the full manifestation of what has always been. The law of attraction will bend and shape reality until the outside world looks like what we are seeing in our mind. I ain't running from hell, I'm bringing heaven to it. We don't have to wait until we die in order to experience heaven. Our thinking can bring heaven to us now. Rise, champion, climb. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Some of you are trying to sell a dream to others that you yourself don't believe in. Successful people buy in first, knowing that the world will eventually follow. Your thinking must stop having affairs and must remain loyal to your dream for it to become a reality. Your spiritual adversary needs your fear and doubt in order to sustain himself. True warriors will always rise. Most of those that we call genius, regardless of their field of expertise, created their masterpieces from an emotional environment of pain. The hurts became legends by channeling and unleashing those raw, intense emotions of afflictions into their work. We feel and resonate deeply with their artistic expressions of truth because of the agony and trauma that gave birth to it. So use the gift of your own trial and tribulation to propel you beyond the common limits of average human existence. Harness this powerful inner energy created from your struggle and use it as transportation to take you to that place the world calls greatness. All the great influencers who shook the world did so by finding the strength in being vulnerable and owning it. I ain't running from hell, I'm bringing heaven to it. I'm a warrior, champion, and that's what we do. You think you've won, the world thinks I failed, but the truth is I got you right where I want you. Fire true music, me and destiny in collusion. Feed the dream and starve the illusion. I'm not weak, I'm just strong in the making. You'll never make me tap out. You can't break me. Struggle made me. Watch me do it. I ain't running from hell, I'm bringing heaven to it. I move away from the safety and comfort of the familiar and instead aggressively pursue the unknown. Like David waiting on the throne. Grind. Greatness is the child born out of intense struggle. Trials and tribulations are the factory that produce genius. Fire true music, me and destiny in collusion. Feed the dream and starve the illusion. You can't break me because the struggle made me. Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, warrior, blessed and unstoppable. Fire true music, to God be the glory. Truth is the new black, the couture for greatness. Now the world is gonna tell you a lie, which is that what you have inside of you to offer the world is not sufficient enough to achieve massive success. They're gonna say your weakness is just too much. Your lack of talent or your background disqualifies you for greatness. The enemy will use anyone and everyone to sow this lie, to plant this cancer of doubt in your mind, to tear down the faith in yourself, so that you are vulnerable to defeat. Your future will be determined by the level to which you accept this lie, this false illusion, this accusation that seeks vulnerable hosts to take root in, so that it can do what it was designed to do, which is to murder your potential to change the world. Now, genius, greatness, masterpieces, they're all created from the depths of authenticity. What the enemy shouts is weakness is actually your weapon. The truth is you have no weaknesses, just strengths that you haven't discovered yet. Now the world will attempt to label you, categorize you, and box you in to a belief system that keeps you from being you. The enemy wants you to fall in line with the rest of the sheep he's already mastered and send you off to the slaughter, where beautiful dreams are castrated and beheaded on the chopping block of imitation. The only way to survive and thrive is to be yourself at the highest level. You must create, perform, and build your success on a foundational belief that what God put in you is enough. Truth is the new black, the couture for greatness, and you are enough. Staying true to yourself, keeping it real, being authentic has more power to change the world than all the leaders and politicians combined. See, that's the secret. They hope that you don't find that out with the motive to keep you disempowered, so that you never find out that you don't need them to change what you want changed. Truth doesn't discriminate. She blesses all who embrace her. Now the critics, who were never able to accomplish anything themselves, will try to sell you on the idea that you don't fit in the conventional mold that they acknowledge that produces success. They say, you need to be more like the current trend, to conform to what's popular now, to shape your work around the sound that everyone else is getting down to follow their path. The enemy is a born liar. Every time he opens his mouth to give you advice, it's to hear another lie, a distorted form of the truth, a polluted version with destruction as its purpose. Guard the gates of your mind. Any advice other than creating from an environment of truth is deception and should be violently rejected. The world is full of impudent sheep that aren't producing offspring because they procreate with the enemy's lies. The market already has enough of those poor little sheep. What the world seeks is exactly what you have to offer. The more deeply you create from the inner depths of your true identity, the more success will stalk you. Set yourself on fire and they will come from miles to see you burn. Your smoke will be like catnip to the masses. They will flock to you. They will submit to your lead in massive numbers. There's nothing more sexy, more seductive than a person comfortable in their own skin. That's the place that you have to create from to be successful. You gotta be willing to get on the world stage, to strip down until you're emotionally naked, unrestrained, completely exposed, and dance with originality. Paint, draw, sing, design, produce from that space. That's the place, the factory, the holy land that has produced all the greatness the world has been so honored to experience. So I'm here to tell you right now that you are enough. That's the secret. Truth It's the new black. The couture of greatness. God's DNA is on the inside of you. So you have what is enough already. The way of the artist, and we are all artists, is to allow others to truly see you unrestricted, without barriers, insecurities. Just a pure and innocent glimpse of God's perfection displayed through you. You are the creator, created by the greatest creator, who has never produced anything other than absolute perfection. The route to authenticity is not the shortest route to success. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But it's the only route to what we describe in the world as genius. See, simplicity is the masterpiece. Simply be you. That's it. Be you. Greatness is having a love affair with yourself. Deep is where the living is. Dive into the black, the unknown that you have known all along. Your work, your craft, your platform is a great big needle and syringe. The world is addicted to confidence. People with self-awareness, they jones for boldness. That junk is for people with vision. They fiend for people who aren't scared to show vulnerability. So what you gotta do, if you wanna go to that next level, the elite, you gotta shoot the rawest, purest, and most uncut version of you straight into the main vein of your audience. They will feel the chill of truth through every corner of their body, chasing the dragon forever, nodding off, seeking your drug of self-awareness. In this space, on this block, see, there's no competition, but no one can sell a better version of you than you. Become the Pablo Escobar, the El Chapo, selling truth and authenticity. Wrap it up, bag it up, and sell truth by the kilo. Sell it organic, untainted, unhindered love. Sell that to the masses. That's the drug that sells all day. They say dope sells itself. Well, truth is the dope, the real high. It's not that artificial stuff. It's not that carbon copy stuff. It's the real you. Truth is the new black. The couture for greatness. God's DNA is in you. Therefore, you are enough. Stop looking for something that you already have. Find a way to deliver fresh innovation by liberating your imagination and your individuality in unconventional ways. Truth is the new black. The couture for greatness. Truth is the designer brand. It's the Gucci, the Louis, the Chanel, the Prada, the Michael Kors, the Dolce & Gabbana of genius. And the legends refuse to wear anything else but this kind of designer. This exotic, rare, and pure form of themselves. Whatever it is you do, your craft, your sport, your business, your relationships, whatever it is, refuse to add in impurities, false coloring, or lies into your recipe for expression. Display nothing but the absolute truth in your work. And show the world who you really are. Own your emotions. Harness that energy. Redirect the inner desires. Capture that tension with your craft. You and only you will ever be enough. It's you and only you that can quench the thirst the world so longs for. The masses are massively dehydrated. Pour them a tall, refreshing glass of you. Let them taste and drink from that never-ending, never-ceasing well of perfection. If you want legitimacy in your craft, truth. If you want respect in your field, truth. You want to taste greatness, truth. You are enough. Create from that space. That's how you honor your maker. This is the gospel for the creative, and we are all creators. Salvatore Dali, John Lennon, Ralph Lauren, Bob Dylan, Shakespeare, Leonardo da Vinci, Andy Warhol, Picasso, the legends, all the greats in every field. They understood what I'm telling you here. They understood that truth is enough, because truth is the new black. The couture for greatness. And what God put inside you is enough. Now I'm gonna tie all this up with the word. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. Psalm 139:14. Truth is the new black. The couture for greatness. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. I don't need to know how my dream is gonna happen, because I know who is gonna make my dream happen. So I get up every day and go 120 beast mode, cause God still moves. I stand in the center of truth, inviting into my life all those destined to be. And for all the others unassigned, I worry not about thee. I want you to get this. If you wanna be successful, you gotta stop worrying about what other people think about you. Every second that you're worried about the opinions of others is a second that you're losing. Be yourself. Truth is the new black. And there ain't no success without being in truth. If you spend as much time on building your dream as you did trying to convince the world that you could do it, you would have already achieved it by now. To be successful, success must be more important to you than the rejection that you will experience along the way to becoming it. Be yourself and make no apologies for it. You going half speed, hesitating, tiptoeing, cause you need the validation of others before you step out there. Let me simplify this for you. Do you at full speed and success will find you. Most people are walking around in a body that's not them, working a job that's not them. They have a bank account that's not them. You working a job that you can't stand 6 to 7 days a week. You weren't designed to do that, but you get up every day and keep on doing it. Why? You have greatness on the inside of you, but you keep running from it. The only way you can tap into that greatness is to be yourself. Truth is the new black. Before you can go to the next level, you're gonna have to completely erase from your mind who you are now. You're gonna have to forget the you now. Forgetting who you are right now should be easy. You know why? Cause you haven't been being you anyway. Let that old you go, cause that ain't you. Arise, champion. Be authentic. Be bold. Pour the world a tall glass of you, and the world will drink, because they thirsty for truth. Authenticity cannot be compartmentalized. If you're not authentic in your relationships, you won't be authentic in your work. Keep it real and stay in truth. If you introduce truth into your life in one area, it will seek to spread and invade every other area. You ask me why I speak and act so bold, because I don't need to know how my dream is gonna happen. I know who's gonna make it happen. I understand that failure is not an option for a believer, because with my God, all things are possible. That allows me to go 120 beast mode all in every day, 24/7, 365, cause I know I'm gonna win. You understand? I know I'm gonna win. You can't think your way to success. You have to burn your way there. Set yourself on fire with passion, and they will come and see you burn. Seize the moment. You act like you got all the time in the world. The best place to learn about life is a funeral, cause it's there that you will find out what's really important. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? Start with the end in mind, and then reverse engineer it back to your today. Tell your loved ones that you love them right now, cause you might not get them all to do it. When you're in that gym, you hit that weight bench like it's your last set, that I got bills, and I'm gonna struggle if I don't have this job. Well, let me be real with you. You struggling already. Been struggling your whole life. Suffocated, starving to be you. How long you gonna be somebody else? It's time. Seize the moment. To be successful, you gonna have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Get outside the box. Stretch, grow, be you. Truth is the new black. Small-time dreamers are lukewarm people. Dream bigger. Some of you need to hear me right now. Each level you climb up the success ladder requires more discipline. You have to navigate the increased demand on your time while not losing focus. See, broken focus is the #1 reason for failure. What you waiting on? Seize the moment. For all you out there in the gym right now listening to me with your headphones on, turn me up and step it up. You got more in you. I know you got more in you. Come on, pull that greatness out of you. If you're not living like there's no tomorrow, then you're dead already. Don't waste today. Seize the moment and stop disrespecting my God with that scarcity mindset. When my God, it comes pressed down, shaking together, running over. God rewards the reacher, the ones that seek doing the impossible, because these are the type of people that allow him to shine. Step out in faith and seize the moment. I got a question for you. Are you dating God or are you married to him? Just because you've been living fearful and timid your whole life doesn't mean you have to live the rest of your life that way. Step in the truth. Do you. Be you at full speed and success will find you. See, when you're yourself, it's a form of faith in God that says, I believe you knew what you were doing when you made me. I'm gonna give you a powerful question that you should ask yourself all day long. No matter what you're doing, ask this question. How authentic am I being right now? And it works for everything. With your relationship with God, your work, your relationships, your family, your marriage, whatever it is, that question. How authentic am I being right now? Ask it over and over and over again, and it will change your life. Success can only fully manifest itself in an environment of truth. There is no kryptonite for truth. Let your passion, purpose, and dreams be your motivation, not your fears. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. Truth is the new black. To God be the glory. If you spent as much time learning how to write a business plan as you did that new TikTok dance, you'd already be on that next level. Broken focus is the #1 reason for failure. There's a price required for greatness. You have to hold every second of your life accountable to producing greatness. You gotta establish the environment that gives birth to success. Elon Musk said, nobody ever changed the world with a 40-hour work week. Some weeks he's working 120 hours, which allows him to do in 4 months what it takes other people to do in a year. Now he's able to do this because he's in the center of his calling. He is doing what he was assigned to do. And inside that calling, you will find strength and power that cannot be found elsewhere. Working 120 hours a week doesn't make sense to the common person who's working a job they were never designed to do. But when you're in your calling, your passion, doing the things that set you on fire, the clock becomes the enemy. This guy don't even want to go to sleep at night because he loves what he is doing. But that's why when mankind touches down for the first time on Mars, he will have gotten there on an Elon Musk rocket. Long live the wild beast. Dare to dream. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't do what God put inside you. Long live the wild beast. Smash the rules of complacent fools who cling to the comfort of yesterday. Long live the wild beast. Success is governed by the law of supply and demand. The universe will supply whatever your faith demands. What are you demanding of life? Where are you settling where you shouldn't be settling? Now, complacency is the device of the enemy. Complacency is an adversary of greatness. It is the opposition, and it is warring every single day over your future. Stop having affairs with average. I read this profound article on Michael Jordan. Now, Jordan said, winning has a price. Leadership has a price. So I pulled along people when they didn't want to be pulled. I challenged people when they didn't want to be challenged. I earned the right because my teammates who came after me didn't endure all the things that I endured. Once you joined the team, you lived at a certain standard that I played the game, and I wasn't going to take any less. Now, many people criticize Michael Jordan's ruthless approach to the game. But that standard that he put in place allowed Chicago to win 6 titles in 8 years. Success has a price. Are you willing to pay it? I remember a few years ago watching this workout clip from NFL running back Derrick Henry. It was the summer of his junior year at the University of Alabama. The video showed him behind this F-150 pushing a truck around the track. And another clip showed him pulling that truck around the track. The whole track. The coaches weren't out there making him do that. He was doing it on his own. That's why he went on that year to win the Heisman Trophy. That's why last year he won the NFL rushing title. This guy had an NFL work ethic back in high school. Last fall, I was out in LA at the LA Charger training facility. The staff member told me that some of the coaches get there at 4 in the morning. And if they're lucky, they get out of there at 10 at night. To go to that next level, you gotta be devoted. You gotta be committed. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be 120 all in pursuing your dream. Legend Kobe Bryant, his team practice used to start at 7 a.m. But every morning he got to the gym at 4 a.m. and put a 3-hour workout in before everybody else got there. It was the sweat that made him a legend. Now I want you to dream big. But you gotta remember that your work ethic must match the size of your ambition. Write this question down. Am I willing to pay the price to become the person that I want to be? For a dream to come alive, one must have absolute conviction that it will. To waver the slightest in belief is to put the dream in jeopardy of abortion. Don't you ever give up on that dream. Truth is the universal vaccine for all situations. The truth is you have a champion inside of you, and that champion is screaming to be unleashed. Don't wake the savage. If you spent as much time learning how to write a business plan as you did that new TikTok dance, you'd already be on that next level. Broken focus is the #1 reason for failure. There's a price required for greatness. You have to hold every second of your life accountable to producing greatness. Are you willing to pay the price? Long live the wild beast. Dare to dream. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't do what God put inside you. Long live the wild beast. Smash the rules of complacent fools who cling to the comfort of yesterday. Long live the wild beast. Wild beasts are the bold thinkers imagining tomorrow. They usher in the revolution of dreams, ambassadors of anarchy, smashing the rules that no longer serve us. Misunderstood by the masses, they are fluent in the language of genius, warring with complacent fools who cling to the glory of yesterday. They are interior designers, constructing life from the inside out. It will take years for the world to fully understand the wild beasts and their ways. They envision what could be, what others couldn't see with mortal eyes. Daring and bold vagabonds, seeking refuge in the shadows of tomorrow. History will vindicate their courage to imagine. They wrestle violently with the bandits of small-time thinking, madness of ingenuity, stubborn enough to take a stand. They are the masters of innovation, orchestrating the concertos of uprising. They are the radical, defiant rebels, armed with dangerous new thinking, articulating ideas well before their time. Blind. Long live the wild beast. Dare to dream. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't do what God put inside you. Long live the wild beast. Smash the rules of complacent fools who cling to the comfort of yesterday. Long live the wild beast. Ruthless dreams opposing reality. Coup d'etat started by the imagination. Visions revolting. They scream down with the status quo. Riding into battle on Napoleon's gray horse. Married to the one that thinks differently. She was the apple in Steve Jobs' eyes. Breathing liberation, imagining nirvana. The death of madness, shattering their lives. They are culture terrorists, inviting expulsion. Corrupted lenses, distorting all perceptions. The Western Bin Ladens, destroying convention. Strap bombs of enlightenment on their chests. Audacious blueprints, architects of truth. Pirates of creativity, conspiring with guerrillas. Painting portraits of change and human progress. Overthrowing the ways of the current order. They are the bold thinkers, imagining tomorrow. Ushering in the revolution of dreams. Ambassadors of anarchy, smashing the rules that no longer serve us. Long live the wild beast. Dare to dream. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't do what God put inside you. Long live the wild beast. Smash the rules of complacent fools who cling to the comfort of yesterday. Long live the wild beast. Are you willing to pay the price? I dare you to think different. I dare you to dream bigger. I dare you to pursue that greatness that's on the inside of you. Study and learn all the laws to success and then smash. Don't be scared. scared to be you. Boldly pursue that which is on the inside of you. Put the standard in place that produces greatness and go out there in the world and conquer. Long live the wild beast. This is Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. Impact 1 billion people. Motivational art. Welcome to the Louvre. Now let's close with the word. Acts 2:17. In the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Grind City. And to God be the glory. Contrary to popular belief, you can't think your way to the top. You have to burn your way there. Pursue your passion. Set yourself on fire, and the world will come see you burn. B7U clothing, Fire Truth music. Wear your identity. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.